Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the House Ocho Cinco and Hushmanzada built Racer Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the UCLA Bruins taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bruins will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Card. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Oregon State's return team didn't help matters out much there. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Bowman.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Looking downfield, it's McCoy. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Beavers line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the returner goes down. So UCLA's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to.
And he breaks into the open. At the 20. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big ball touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Card. Oh, better look out. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Beavers will hustle to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the offense on second down. The aerial assault continues. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They get to him as he throws. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Beaver!
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
On to attempt to try. Splits the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Davis will throw. Works the middle of the field. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He's going to pass. He'll try to do it himself.
Hold it. Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the ground. Got room at the 35. Afterburner's coming. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to run it left here. Runs through the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And on second down for this offense. On the move. Spins away from the defense. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Turns it on in midfield. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. The Beavers want to move quickly. To the air, it's McCoy. Quick strike complete. Makes the catch and knockdown.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Right down the middle. Makes the catch past the sticks. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he got loose, it was all over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Running back goes in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Give to the single back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Davis looking to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. The run to the left. At the 35, he's got room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bruins!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
21, Oregon State, 7.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. That's caught. It's Flores. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback moving. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down. Veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right. Because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for a man. It's McCoy. Finds his tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Now on 2nd down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
But we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the game.
Dumps it off in the flats. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own.
It's tough, man. On 3rd down, you're trying to throw against a nickel defense who've got extra DBs on the field, and it's just a lot faster. The window's closed so much quicker. So good job not seeing it open. Just take off and get what you can get now, setting up a 4th and very manageable situation.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. To the ground with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Davis will throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He's got it. And he wanted to get that one in, but the defense able to force him out at the 2.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They want to just keep throwing it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Michigan State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Dropping back, it's McCoy. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw, trying to get to him. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Snagged in the middle. It's Gray. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't pegged.
And the Bruins will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Catch in the middle, it's Card. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air, it's McCoy. He's taking the shot. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They feed him again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
The Beavers will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quarterback checking the play. Davis looking to pass. It's complete on the right side. Still on his feet at the 45. Off he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Explosive plays are great, but you got to finish the deal. 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He caught it. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there?
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Snags it. He made the grab but couldn't punch it into the end zone, and the defense gets a stop and gets the football back. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Breaks the tackle. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. And the Beavers headed quickly to the line. The give to the tailback. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Slips through the line. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll try the run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Davis will throw. Looking down the middle. Working that left side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. They're bringing heat. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Bruins! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The big thing now don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
42 Spider.
Out of the gun to give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. At the 45 on its way. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down?
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Line getting set on second down. They go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. They'll try to pop the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Beavers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Davis looking to pass. Dances away from the heat. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Pocket starts to collapse.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. The Beavers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They put it on the ground last time. They had got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Not able to get loose on the reach. What a way to put his team in business at the 33. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. It's caught. And he just just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, how did you make that move? Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Finds his man. It's Card. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Hands it off. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Beavers! And they'll try to tack on two.
And what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Bruins send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the draw. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
From the 47-yard line on first and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive. Score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. He's got the tight end. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. That completion delivers a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win
quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Davis will throw. Feeling some heat. Finds his target down the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're only 1 for 3 on fourth down attempts, but they'll try it again here. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Coming after him. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
UCLA will go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it...
On the comeback.
3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. It's caught downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Bruins are on the move. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Tight end getting vertical. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, down off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Mark.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Wants to throw. It's McCoy. The throw. Finds his back in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on first down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The incompletion brings up a second. He's looking to throw. And they got him for the sack. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Defense dropping into soft coverage. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step.
Touchdown, Bruins! And the pummeling has started. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Card. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going up top on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Getting some heat. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain respect? You want respect, you talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the ranked upset, and guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe find your team in the ranked spot.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.